what have you been doing?
Studying music theory,
Yeah.
trying to shake hoes off my fucking back, you know what I'm saying? Avoiding danger, basically, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much, that's pretty much what I've been doing, you know?
How should we like expect this like studying and like your recent experiences to affect your sound and style for this next release?
Better music, better song composition, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what the people want, you know what I'm saying? That's what they expect out of me. At this point, you know what I'm saying, I've been doing it for so many years, it's like, okay, we're not going to just be accepting the same thing. You got to be able to step it up. You know, so for me and for the people, I knew, you know, I had to learn something about what I was doing. I couldn't just simply wing it anymore like I was doing before. That was cool when I was a kid. I'm supposed to be a professional at this point, you know. So, you know, that's what you can expect. Don't expect me to change too much, you know what I'm saying, because I'm not going to change my whole stilo or nothing, you know. But, you know, I feel like it's interesting, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the album is definitely interesting.
Okay, so you used How to Write a Hit Song to indirectly write Clint Eastwood.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna hear something at a higher level now with 11th Hour.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. I mean, that's my own personal opinion. I don't know if everybody gonna feel like that, but I think it's apparent that the music is better, the way I'm flowing is better. You know, everything is just more cohesive, I think, you know. I think that much is apparent. Whether or not people are gonna like it or not, I guess that's up to them. But from what I've heard so far, people like it a lot.
good.
You know, I've even been performing some of the new stuff on stage, and you know how hard it is to perform some new stuff. Like, if they don't know it, it's kind of like, okay, but you know, let me try to feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't really know it. And I was performing it, and people was like, oh, okay, that's tight, you know. So, you know, hopefully it sell, you know. People ain't buying them rap records like they used to, so
Yeah.
hopefully it sell records. Kanye is a big inspiration for me because, you know, he do a lot of different stuff, and I respect his music, I respect his level of songwriting, and he sold that plat, so.
Yeah, fast too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're often labeled as like an alternative hip hop artist. What do you think attracts this classification?
Because I do a lot of different stuff, and people can't classify it. Pretty much whatever people can't classify, they just stick it in alternative, you know. Personally, I tried to get away from that, and I tried to make some music for myself that you could more or less put more of a label on, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to come out with a record and then people be like, man, Dell, he tight, but I don't know about buying that album though, you know what I'm saying? He might hit me with something funny style on there or something I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Because there's always a lot of stuff going on. So I just tried to keep everything mainly funky on this album, you know. Try to do some hip hop, you know what I'm saying? So I did like more basic things that's like more hip hop oriented, more boom bap, I guess you could say. Did a little faster, well, slower but faster, you know, like double time stuff, you know what I'm saying? For kids up in the South, I did a little bit of that, you know what I'm saying? I did it my way though, you know what I'm saying? So you might not really catch that's what I tried to do, but you know, I know about it, I know what it is, so I know how to freak it, you know what I'm saying?
Like you're older, wiser now. You've been changing your style up a little bit. You want to keep it like you had before, but you've expressed dissatisfaction with your debut album. I Wish My Brother George Was Here. Looking back, what of your releases are you most proud of?
That one.
Really?
Well, only reason that I have problems with that is because a lot of haters around me at the time was making me feel bad, talking about that's not real hip hop and blah 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 and this and that. And it made me feel bad because, you know, peer pressure, it mean a lot to you when you're young. And that actually was a problem for me for hella years. It took me hella years to psychoanalyze myself and finally figure out that's what my problem is. That's why I'm so down and I feel like I gotta prove I'm a real rapper all the time and all this. That was why. Because it was dudes back in high school that didn't have no money, wasn't doing nothing, talking about that album was fake or whatever. You got too much funk. Personally, I liked everything I did with it. I got to do stuff with my heroes. You know what I'm saying? George Clinton was on it. Brides of Funkenstein. I got every single record they made or was associated with making. You feel me? Now. You know what I'm saying? On a hard drive right now. You feel me? So, you know, once I thought about it, I was just like, okay, dead that. Let me go back to what I was doing because there was nothing even wrong with it. I started to deviate further from that, which I ain't mad at because I learned a lot of more techniques and I learned a lot more about hip-hop in general. But once I started peeping like hip-hop wasn't a big fraternity, you know what I'm saying, where everybody, okay, we're all going to be friends and we all, it's hip-hop, you know. It's not even like that, you know. So once I figured that out, I was like, man, I need to just do my thing and not even worry about what nobody else is doing. Because ultimately, that ain't going to make me no money, you feel me? It ain't all about making money, but I want to make some money, you feel me?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've had some problems in the past with, like, large labels kind of fucking you over on that aspect. 11th Hour is supposed to be released on Def Jux, like you mentioned earlier. Mm-hmm. What about those guys makes you comfortable?
Oh, damn, this looked like a music symbol down there. Oh, I'm sorry. Some shit gave me this on the road. Made it. I'm like, damn, this shit look like a music symbol at the bottom. But, a G-clef. Say again, what do I think about
What about Def Jux makes you comfortable?
Because I've known LP for years.
Yeah.
You know, that's my family up in New York, man. And I like what he doing with Def Jux, you feel me?
Is there a reason why you chose not to release on Hyro and just be with Def Jux?
Pretty much I wanted to put it out now. You know what I'm saying? And right now at Hyro we got a lot of different stuff we working on, like Musa we got out. We got a band called Pain we just put out, you know, which is like a punk rock band basically. They're crazy. They're dope, you know what I'm saying? Nobody, you know what I'm saying? If I didn't just mention him, Nobody as well, you know what I'm saying? We putting out trying to get his stuff off the ground. I just feel like there's a lot of stuff going on at Hyro, and I want my album to get a little bit more attention and be able to be pushed a little bit better.
And they had the tools to do that for you.
And they have the tools to do that, you know what I'm saying? Plus, I know LP for years. If it wasn't LP and it was some indescript, you know, company or whatever, I might not have done that. But since it was LP, I was like, oh, okay, let me come fool with you. You know?
You trust, right?
Yeah. I like working with LP, you know what I'm saying? LP is my man, you know. And I figured that'll give us more opportunity to be able to do projects together as well, you know.
But you're still going to be working with Hyro.
Oh, yeah, we're working on the Hieroglyphics album right now.
Okay.
So, you know.